This is Edwin Cabrera coming to you from Manassas, Virginia. I wanted to tell you about an excellent Facebook technique that we're using, and a lot of our teammates are using this, getting very good results with this. And I wanted to expand on it because I think I've done the video about how to get curiosity. First, create curiosity. Don't just throw your links out there to people. Especially on Facebook, they don't appreciate that. Or even when you chat with people, throw links at people when they don't ask you for it. That's spamming. People sometimes don't realize what spamming is. And spamming basically comes down to if they didn't ask for it, don't send it to them. Right? So, find out if they're interested, especially if you're chatting with people. Don't just assume that they want your information. They may not. So when you chat with them, ask them, would you be interested? Is this something, are you open for it? Is this something you're looking for? They may be, already so deep in their own thing. They don't even want to know your stuff, and then you find out if do they have something that they're really working on. Okay, but that's not what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about this particular technique that we're using. First of all, you create a post that creates curiosity, that tells them about what it is, but doesn't tell them what it is, right? About what it is, but not actually what it is, and something that they may want to take a look at. And then you can ask them to comment info, comment this or that, the other. Now, what I've seen a lot of people do, people who are experienced marketers, when the person asks for information, the person will write info. Now, when the information is sent through private messaging, which is the way you want to do it, you send it through private message because they asked for it. And then when you respond to them, you should say, thank you for asking for this information. You remind them that they asked for it. Thank you for asking for such and such information. And then you send them the link. Okay, so this way they remind them that you're not spamming them. They asked for this information. Okay, that's number one. Also, what I've seen a lot of people do is when they ask for info, the response is info sent, info sent, info sent. That's it. That's the only response that they have. Now, you're losing an opportunity there to respond back to that person and encourage them or create more curiosity, not only for that person, but for the next person who may be looking at that post. So instead of just saying info sent, write something. This information, you're going to find this very interesting. Now, another little thing, a little tweak there that you want to do is when you click on reply, sometimes the name comes out in front. And then whatever you type comes out after that. So let's delete that so whatever you type will be first. So people will see this when if you look at it, especially on your phone, you're just going to see the person's name as opposed to what you wrote. So now you're creating a little bit of curiosity for the next person who comes in who's looking at the responses. I'm going to show you this in a second, but I just wanted to explain it. I guess I'll show it to you right now. I'll show. So the response, they'll see the response right before. Eliminate the name and then put the response in. I didn't do this on this one, but I'll show you anyway. Anyway, so let's go to the page. Let's go to what I just did. Okay, so here I am. This is a post I put in December, and I wrote about it. And the paradigm shift, everything else. So this creates curiosity. Now the person says send details. Now this was my response to them. Of course, I put their name in first. I shouldn't have done that. Here you see how the name comes in, and then you would be great addition to this team. You see, so that's now. If I would have gone like this, if you see response here, and I would have just written it in there, as opposed to having their name, whatever the response is. Then when you see it on your phone, the person would get a few words of your response. So it would be like you would be. So that might create a little curiosity for that next person who comes in and says, what is he talking about? You would be. And then they may click on the response to see. So you would be a great addition to this team, right? Or something like that. So if you look a little further here, I replied, this is what you've been searching for. Again, I put their name in because I just started this technique, and I just realized when I was looking at my phone that when you see is you'll see their name first, and you're not going to get some of that information. So what we want to do is just type in this is what you've been looking for, you know. So on your phone, you're going to see that. Now here's another point. That's point number 2. Here's point number 3. Point number 3 is once you've gotten a bunch of responses, this is what I've done next. So now I went here and I said, okay, why would you want to be a founder? Because this post is about being a founder for this particular opportunity. So I now wrote down a bunch of things. I should have tagged each one of these people above. I should have tagged them here on this post, which is what I've done. So the other thing is now tag the person who have responded. All these people have responded, all of these above. So on this post, I would have tagged all these people above. So I may have done that somewhere else. Let's see down here. Yeah, here I did it over here. Okay. So here I wrote something up here. I should have tagged them up on this one, but I didn't. Then I realized, wait a minute, let me tag these people. Again, now I got more responses. So I wrote another follow-up and I tagged all these people again to come back and look at this information and look at what's going on. See? So this is something now. It's like doing an email. You know, you're sending an email to people, and then you send a follow-up email, and then you send a follow-up email. So this is a way of following up on those people who have posted to your post. See? Now, I have another way that I'm going to show you as well that I've written about this, but I'm going to show you this real quick as well. Now, when you go to, let's say here, you have to go to, on this, you have to see all in Messenger. I'm going to show this real quick. See all in Messenger. It will bring you to this page. So these people who have asked for information, you get this tag up here. This is the people who have asked for this. Then you have a notepad and you write down the URL of the person. You make a list of all these people. This is, messages from these people who have asked you about that particular opportunity. So this way, when you get some more information, you can go back to here. If you click on here, it will take you directly to that message. And here's another way of following up on these people who have asked you for information before. And now when you get new stuff, you can click on those links and go back to the messages and read, what happened with that particular person, and come back and message them again because it's a follow-up information. They've already asked you for information, so you may have a new product. You may have something else that's happened, or you may just want to say, hey, what's up? Because you're doing well with this particular opportunity, and you want to follow up with them. So you have a list of people. Now you've created a list of all the people who have responded to that particular opportunity which you want to get back to. So again, you're going to do an email series, where you go back and you contact them again for follow-up. Keep those on the side for future reference. So to recap, you have a couple of things you want to do. Make sure you create a curiosity post. Then follow up and write inside the post itself. Give them back something else that'll make them curious. This will be something like, this is going to be very interesting. The information I sent you is going to be very interesting. This is going to take a little bit more time than just say info sent, but it's going to create a little curiosity for the next person who comes in. If you can also get a dialogue going and have a couple of responses, some people get curious about why is this person responding 2 or 3 times. So if you have a teammate and they'll ask you questions, you can then answer the questions about the opportunity right on that post, so that person is going to get a little bit more information. Again, curiosity. Don't give, what they say is give the sizzle, not the steak. The sizzle, when you hear the sizzle, you think about food. So Don't give the steak, give the sizzle, give the information that's going to make them curious, that's going to make them want to click on there or say, I would like some more information. All right, so those are a few things that just doing that alone, let me tell you, that alone, creating those posts, responding back to people, getting in touch with them has created in our group a lot of buzz. It has created a lot of signups, and we've gotten a lot of more interaction and information out there. So, and especially signups. Come on, we're looking for signups. We're looking for people. We're looking for a way to attract people to us. This is an excellent way. So this is Edward Cabrera signing off here in Manassas, Virginia. If you have any questions, let me know. All the information is going to be in my description. Bye.